Good day, wonderful students. This is Afia Ademola Johnson, your biology tutor. I'll be teaching necessary students in continuation with where we stopped in homeostasis, regulation of internal environment. We want to look at the mechanism of homeostasis. Mechanism of homeostasis. When we're talking about that, we're talking about the step-by-step steps, ways at which homeostasis occur. Now, number one, in step one, now the change in the environment is detected by sensory cell of the sense organs. Sensory cell of sense organs, you know the sense organs, we are still going to talk about them. Your eyes, your skin, your tongue, your nose, your air. The sensory cells there, they take the change in they detect the change in the environment. So step two. In the second step, electrical impulse is transmitted to the central nervous system. Through sensory or afferent neuron. We are still going to look at that in nervous system. Afferent neurons. Then step three. So the central nervous system now processes the incoming impulse and send appropriate message to the chief osmoregulator, to the effector organ for response. For you to take response, to respond to that external stimulus, so message will be sent. But I want to tell you that the parts of the central nervous system which is involved in sending motor message is the hypothalamus. Plural. Hypothalamic. Also called the chief osmoregulator. So hypothalamus is often known as the chief osmoregulator. Now, what are the organs involved in homeostasis? We have kidney, we have liver, we have skin, we have endocrine glands. So these are the organs that are involved in homeostasis. Today, we are going to look at, that is, in multicellular organism. We said in unicellular organism we have contractile vapor. That's an organelle. So let's look at the kidney. Human kidney. Now, this one used to occur in pairs. There are two bean-shaped, they look like bean-shaped kidneys. Where are they located? They are located at the what? At the loin. Found at your loin. That is the gap between your chest and your hip. That's your loin. On the lumbar vertebra. Now, take note of that. Then, the right kidney. The right kidney is lower than the left kidney. Take note of that. Then take note of another thing. Now, the kidney receives oxygenated impure blood through a blood vessel called renal artery. So, blood that is dirty enters the kidney through renal artery. Now, pure deoxygenated leaves the kidney via renal vein. Take note of that. Via renal vein. So what am I trying to say here is that the function of the kidney is to filter your blood and remove impurity. And the blood that wants to enter inside the kidney is not pure. It contains impurity that we want to remove, and it contains oxygen. That's why it's called oxygenated blood. That oxygen's function is to be blowing the blood so that the blood can be moving. And so by the time the kidney filters the blood, some of the oxygen are lost and the blood becomes deoxygenated, but this time around it becomes pure. And that pure blood leaves the kidney through what? The renal vein. That's what I'm talking about. So take note of that. Then the impurity filtered out of the blood by the kidney. Now leaves the kidney through the pelvis to be stored in the urinary bladder. Through the ureter as urine. So what am I trying to say here? Okay, when I draw the diagram, I will show you what I'm talking about in this space. Now, let's look at what I'm trying to say here. So, then the urine leaves the urinary bladder through urethra. The difference between ureter and urethra. That tiny pipe in the private part through which your urine leaves your urinary bladder, that is the urethra. And let's see what we are talking about here. Now, look at this. This is a kidney. Now, another one, okay, this is my right hand. If I back, my right kidney now will be down. Like I have said, the left one is located more higher. And on top of each of them, there is what called adrenal gland. Now, 3 pipes are associated to each of the kidney according to the information I'm giving here. The first pipe is the one that supplies. Let me take it down like this. Take it down like this. Take it down like this. I'm trying to explain to you how you can draw. Now, something like a cross. Like this. Also enters here. And this one goes down like this. You can see now that the third pipe now is like a funnel. It's like a funnel. It comes down like this. Take note of that. Then this one is also like a funnel. It comes down like this. Okay. Now, this one will go like this. This one will go like this. Then this one will also come like this. Okay. So this is the urinary bladder. Okay. Now, take note when you are drawing. This is my left hand, this is my right hand. So if I back it, my right will turn to my left, and my left will turn to my right. So this one will not be my left, this is my right. Okay. The left is more, this one will go more higher, sorry. So will go more higher. So will go more higher. Going more higher. Okay. Okay. So now this is my left. Now this is left kidney. L kidney. Left kidney. Why this is right kidney? There are 3 pipes associated to the kidney. This one is left pelvis. This one is left renal artery. Why this one is going to be left renal vein. Now, under the pelvis, we have ureter. Then, this is urinary bladder. Then, this is urethra, the pipe inside the private part through which urine leaves. I've told you earlier, okay, if this is renal artery, then the biggest artery in the body is called aorta. While if this is a renal vein, the biggest vein is called vena cava. Vena cava. So now this vena cava, now this is iliac vein or segmental. Segmental or iliac vein, while this is a segmental artery. What we have here is the diagram of the urinary system, not the diagram of the kidney. Sometimes they ask children to draw diagram of the longitudinal section of the kidney. They were drawing this. This is wrong. This is a urinary system. It is not only the kidney that is present there. So that is why it is not correct to put it like that. It is not correct to put it like that. So take note of that. So that is that. Now, let's go on. Let's now look at the diagram of the longitudinal section of the kidney. Longitudinal section of human kidney. When we say longitudinal section, we mean when the kidney, each of them is cut like this to open so that you can see the inside. So the internal part of human kidney has two layers. The first one, outer layer, called kidney cortex. Kidney cortex. The outer layer is called kidney cortex, and inner layer called kidney medulla. Kidney medulla. And take note of one thing. The functional units of a kidney are nephrons, which run through the two layers of kidney that I've just mentioned. So how does the nephron look like? Now, the nephron consists of one, a cup-like, something that looks like a cup container called Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule, which houses a blood capillary. A blood capillary formed called glomerulus. Glomerulus, plural. Glomerula. Glomerula. That is formed by the renal artery. Now, so in the kidney cortex, so all these things I'm saying now, they are found in the kidney cortex. Then another thing is, you have the proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule. And distal convoluted tubule at the kidney cortex. So all these 1 and 2, they are found at the cortex of the kidney. We are going to look at that. Then you have number 3, helix loop between the two convoluted tubules. Also at, okay, this one now, at the medulla. Medulla of the kidney. Please take notes. Then number 4 thing here is the collecting ducts at the kidney medulla also. So collecting ducts is connected to the pelvis. So let me try to draw what I'm talking about. This is the renal artery. It forms glomerulus and continues its journey. And we have what we call Bowman's capsule, like this. collecting ducts. Okay, so okay, now this is renal artery. This is renal vein. Then this is Bowman's capsule. This is glomerulus. This is Ellis loop or loop of Ellis. This is collecting ducts. Now this is blood capillaries. What we have here is the diagram of nephron. So this is the functional unit of the kidney. The one that performs the function that the kidney performs is that. Now that is the nephron. Now you can see. Okay. Now this renal artery you are seeing here. This is where's the renal artery? This renal artery, this one. This pipe is this. When it enters inside the Bowman's capsule, okay, it forms what called glomerulus. Then it straightens up again and forms a blood capillaries. Then the Bowman's capsule continues to form two coily tube. This one is called proximal convoluted tube. Proximal convoluted tube. While this one is distal convoluted tube. Distal convoluted tube. Okay, so take note. So that's the diagram of so now having known the structure of the kidney now, so what are the functions? How does the kidney performs osmoregulatory function? What are the importance of the kidney? Now, let me come back and do that one here, because I will use those diagrams to explain something. Let's look at the importance of the kidney. Importance of human kidney. Number one, it eliminates toxic or waste products of metabolism, such as urea, an integral component of your urine. Another thing it does is that it regulates the amount of blood ions. Then number three, it regulates the amount of water balance, water content of the blood. Take note of that too. Then lastly, it regulates the amount of blood pH. So these are the four major importance of the kidney, osmoregulatory importance of the kidney. Now, let's now pick them one by one, talk about them. Excretory function of the kidney. Excretory function. Excretory function of the kidney, or the human kidney. excretory function of the human kidney. Now, I told you the other time that in pure blood, in pure oxygenated blood, in the Bowman's capsule, is filtered by the glomerulus. This year's wife, they asked them what is the function of the various parts of the kidney. What is the function of the glomerulus? It filters the impure blood. So that, and that process is called ultrafiltration. That process is called ultrafiltration. So take note of that. The filtrate, which comprises all blood components except two group of things, except plasma proteins and blood cells. Now is called glomerular filtrate. Now, what am I saying? When impure blood enters here, filtration takes place here. Then the only thing that will not pass out of the tiny pores of the glomerulus, they are the blood cells and the plasma proteins. They are too big to pass through the tiny pores of the glomerulus. So only every other part of the blood that occupy air, the capillary space, they are called glomerular filtrate. Take note of that. Now, another thing that happens here, now, reabsorption. Reabsorption of water occurs at the proximal convoluted tubule. Now, as the wall of the blood capillaries opens for what? Opens for more water to leave the glomerular filtrate and mix with the blood. What am I saying here? Here at the proximal convoluted tubule, the tiny pores of this wall opens. Water from the glomerular filtrate leaves here, and there will be opening of gate in the blood capillaries here. Water enter and mix with the blood. And this is aided by a posterior pituitary hormone called antidiuretic hormone. Antidiuretic hormone. That is ADH. Antidiuretic hormone. That's the name of the hormone that stimulates that process, that make that process to be effective. Now, they also add this here. What is the function of proximal convoluted tubule? Reabsorption of water by the kidney tubules. So then another thing is that reabsorption. I will explain that reabsorption. Reabsorption of minerals, e.g., sodium ion, occurs at the distal convoluted tubule by a hormone called angiotensin, secreted by the kidney itself. A hormone that is called angiotensin. called angiotensin. Angiotensin secreted by the kidney cortex. So what am I saying here? Minerals like sodium ion will leave here and enter inside the blood capillaries here so that something will happen. So that is that. Then what then happens to the impurities? The glomerular filtrates now. The glomerular filtrates then gets moved to the collecting ducts. When the absorption has taken place, when some ions and water have left here and entered here, then the glomerular will pass through the Ellis loop. We go to the distal convoluted tube, then go to the collecting duct. So, and moves to the what? To the pelvis, where tubular secretion occurs. Tubular secretion occurs as creatinine. There is one chemical called creatinine. Is secreted and mixes with urea to form urine. So the urine then passes through ureter to be stored in the urinary bladder. What am I trying to say here? So the glomerular filtrate now, when it gets here, it gets to the collecting duct. From the collecting duct, it gets to the pelvis. Inside the pelvis, tubular secretion takes place there. And one of the pelvis releases one chemical called creatinine, which mixes with the urea and turns it to urine. And the urine passes through the ureter and becomes stored in the urinary bladder. And when it is full, then the urine is escaped out of the urethra to the external environment. So these are the overview of the function of the kidney. So summarily, we can summarize the various functions of the kidney now into ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption, tubular secretion. So which I have seen in one white question, they say write short note on the following: ultrafiltration of the kidney, tubular secretion, then you have selective reabsorption. So then I need to explain something about reabsorption. When you see the word re means something that is taking place the second time. You know, when you eat, your food becomes digested in your alimentary canal, and the digested food becomes absorbed, that is taken away from your small intestine and mixes with your blood in the liver through a hepatic portal vein. Then, but by the time the same blood now gets to the kidney, those things that were absorbed inside the blood before, they filter out, they are filtered out. So, and there is a need for them to be taken back into the blood. That is reabsorption. That is, the blood absorbs it in your intestine before, it loses it through ultrafiltration, and it's now absorbing it the second time. That's why it's called reabsorption. So, we are going to stop here. In the next class now, we will now begin to take these functions of the kidney one after the other. So, see you in the next class. I remain my humble self, Afia Johnson. Take your classwork seriously, your homework, and submit to me at this WhatsApp number 070 30 39 35 31. So please, I remain Afia Johnson. See you in the next class. God bless you, and bye for now. Thank you.